Okay, y'all. Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Just a friendly reminder, the sale is still on until the 26th. So you can rack up and get your favorite items for 40% off and use 40 weekend, but over on Etsy, the prices are already deducted off. It's the same promo code for Shopify, and it's a different one. So you need to go to my community tab for TikTok Shop. So take advantage while the sale is still going on. So, y'all, we're going to talk about what happened in New York recently. They got hit with a storm and the city ended up underwater. In fact, it's starting to happen a lot more frequently where they'll have a storm and the city is underwater. Mamdani, their mayor, called an emergency. It really paralyzed the city. So I did show one like this, but I think it was still winter when it happened in New York. Well, it's happened a couple of times in the spring. And the one I'm about to show you occurred in a 1 hour period. So that had to be a lot of rain dumped on the city. I mean, boy, this weather has been something else. But one thing I am a little upset about, my fruit trees don't show no signs. Usually there's little bulbs on them and I can see, the fruit coming. It is nothing but leaves on both of my fruit trees. It's nothing but leaves. So I don't think I'm going to be enjoying the fruit. This is probably the first time, and I can't remember the last time something like this happened. They come in like clockwork, but not this year. Not this year at all. It's kind of sad. I don't like not seeing fruit coming on my trees, but hey, it is what it is. I can't control that. That is the most high. So anyway, y'all, we're going to take a look at New York City during this severe storm. I mean, oof. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you.
Yo, his car is dead ass floating, bro. This all happened in like 25 minutes. Okay, I think we got
This is huge breaking news coming in New York City is underwater, and Mamdani just declared a citywide emergency mobilization. Wednesday night storm dropped 2 inches of rain in less than 1 hour. Sewer system completely overwhelmed. Brooklyn and Queens flooded instantly. Streets became rivers. Vehicles submerged. Thousands stranded. And then this happened. A school principal trapped inside her car on the Jackie Robinson Parkway as floodwater rapidly filled the vehicle. An off-duty firefighter ran over, punched through the sunroof with his bare fist, and pulled her to safety. What is important to understand is the bigger problem. Mamdani toured Queens personally. One resident told him, same flooding for 34 years, same streets, same basements, never fixed, and another storm is already hitting this Memorial Day weekend. We are mobilizing early and aggressively, but we can't do it alone. Hero rescues on highways, 34 years of broken infrastructure. Another storm already on the way. Make sure to follow for latest updates.
Only in New York. It's not only in the island.
This is New York City underwater. We are underwater. Look at the cars. Look at the cars. Flooded out. My whole basement. They just making it worse, pushing the water. This is a river. It looks like a beach. It looks like a beach. You see this? It's a beach, literally. Here's my husband's van. Cars, hydrants covered, people stuck in the street, pandemonium. In 10 minutes, this happened. In 10 minutes.
New York City is completely underwater. So this morning, as New Yorkers were waking up, New York City actually declared a state of emergency because there were inches up to feet of water just pouring onto New York City. People's entire bicycles are being completely flooded underwater. Cars are almost unable to drive through the city that is mainly cars right now. And with New York being all concrete, there is nowhere for this water to go right now. And that's what's causing these massive floodings. So we have no idea how long this is going to last. People's entire trash cans are being floated away. I mean, look how tall this water is right there. That's impossible. These people have nowhere to go. Look at the storm drain. Look at that car. That car, all of its wheels are covered by the rain. Look at this. This is insane. Oh my gosh. If you know anyone that lives in New York City, please reach out to them because this state of emergency, we have no idea how long it's going to last and how much more rain is going to fall on the city.
Kevin, deze is af van Bas. Glaag maar mooitjes af. Dus kick-off days. Wow, what's guy before? Wow. It's a Steve.
So I guess you could say that New York is not rain friendly, as this continues to happen every time there's a downpour. Rain was coming down so hard, this girl got washed away. You think I'm lying? I don't know how Queens and the Bronx look, but this how it looked last night. Even the delivery driver trying to get through this rain. Shit crazy, man. It's so bad out there in New York that people trying to unstop the sewers so the water can go down. Count me out. One thing I can say about Chicago is we don't flood like this. At least our tunnel systems work when there is a flash flood warning. Stay safe and stay dry out there. Count me out.
Wow, I've never seen flooding like this, guys. Never. This is historic.
Well, in case y'all didn't know, New York is underwater, y'all. All the bridges, all the cars and stuff falling off the bridge, drowning, just getting carried out of the way, out of nowhere. And just yesterday, it was 93 degrees. Well, it is an island, ain't it? Baby, them rats finna be coming out of the woodwork. Oh, I hope y'all all right.
So you're telling me it's normal that New York was flooded the way it was flooded yesterday? It's either New York is sinking or that weather machine is broke. It was 93 degrees yesterday, and then New York got hit with some of the craziest rain I've ever seen. And I'm born and raised in New York. Matter of fact, look at this shit. So you're telling me that this is normal for New York right here?
We are underwater. Look at the cars.
This ain't New York right here.
Flooded out.
This isn't normal for New York right here.
They just making it worse, pushing the water.
We started off the day with some of the hottest temperatures in May. And then we end up with this. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? When have you seen New York like this? I grew up here. I've never seen New York like this. And they say New York not sinking. So I jumped down the rabbit hole. And they say, on average, the metropolitan area has subsided about 1.6 millimeters per year. Look at those floods. Look how much water that is. You don't think we're sinking? You don't think the number is higher than 1.6 millimeters per year? I'm going to let y'all end off with this.
Prayers up for the people of New York, honey, cause, man, can you imagine? You go from 93 degrees to gliding down the street on waterboards.
Is this going uptown or downtown?
Y'all, you know what? I mean, I'm not trying to offend anybody that's from New York because I know I do have people from there, but that place is going to be one of the ones the Most High will take out. Okay. You got to think about all the things that happened there to our people. Our people were enslaved in New York, our people were sold on Wall Street, our people were ran out of Seneca Park, which is Central Park. All right. And it was a lot of things. It was a lot of discrimination where our people could not live anywhere they wanted, and Jim Crow was heavily practiced in New York. So I'm just saying that is definitely a targeted place that's going to get taken out. I know New Jersey's going to get taken out because, before it would just rain here and that's it. Now there's a lot of towns that never flooded before, but every time it rains, y'all, it floods. It flood, and that wasn't not happening before, but it's happening now. But New Jersey deserves to be taken out. It does. It deserves to be taken out. So, y'all, let me do my thank you. Mr. Soulful, thank you for the new membership. Thank you for another new membership. And Thaddeus Peterson, thank you for the super chat. I'm in Brooklyn, Queens, get flooded, but the water always recedes. But the Bronx get it the worst because the landscape is hills and basins. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for that info. And thank you for your support for my channel. I deeply appreciate it. And these floods are happening real quickly. And I see the people out there, with their I guess those are like brooms and rakes and stuff or whatever they can get their hands on to try to clear the drain. That's what the city should be doing. The residents shouldn't have to do that. That's what the city should be going around and doing. They should be sending their workers out to unclog these, each drain everywhere across that city. I mean, that's pretty bad when the people got to go out there and try to drain the sewer because it's all clogged up. Come on. They really truly don't care about us. You're paying tax dollars each and every year, and they can't even come around and do that much. They can't even come around and keep the drains open. Come on. That is not what the residents should be doing. Mhm. Yeah, and a lot of times, that's raw sewage in that water too. When it start flooding like that, all the raw sewage is mixed up in that water. You don't want to be in that water. Mm. So y'all, boy, things are really speeding up in this country. For real. It is really speeding up. The judgment really is speeding up, especially when you see things like this. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. And I will see you on my next live. Shalom, family.